Hello again, this is my personal journey with multiple sclerosis, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit more in depth about the side effects of the medications I was on and my reasons for coming off the medication. I touched on a few of the side effects that I was experiencing last time, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on one or two of those side effects, some of the more severe side effects that I was experiencing. The one was the feeling of wanting to commit suicide, and it is a common known side effect of gabapentin, and it would strike me at the strangest times, and a lot of people would say you were depressed, you were feeling the mental anguish of being diagnosed with a chronic condition, and that's what was causing it. But it would strike me at my happiest of times. It would come up on me when I was about to go meet my wife for work, for example. I'd be standing at the train station with all the happiest thoughts in my mind of, we're going to go and meet my wife, we're going to go out and we're going to have a coffee, we're going to just have a fun afternoon. Now my wife's off work, and I'd see the train approaching and I would get the strongest urge to jump. And it was a weird, more of a curiosity, what it would be like to be crushed by the train rather than an actual wanting to end my life. And I had to avoid certain locations in the end. The top stories of the shopping mall, I wouldn't go there because every time I went there, I would look over the edge and it was 3 high floors straight down to the bottom, and I would get the urge to jump. So I stopped going there. The other medication I was on, and I did touch on this last time, baclofen, just left me weak. All of my muscle tone disappeared. I couldn't tense a muscle in my body. It made every physical activity a struggle. Just felt constantly weak. So I came off both of the meds due to those two symptoms. The other thing that both of the meds combined were doing to me, they both left me extremely tired. I was fatigued 24/7. I would sleep for days on end. I still get a lot of fatigue because fatigue is one of the symptoms of multiple sclerosis, but this was even worse. So I came off the meds. I stopped taking the gabapentin, I stopped taking the baclofen, but the pain came back. So I had to manage the pain in a slightly different way. I lowered my dosage of gabapentin and increased my dosage of baclofen. Unfortunately, at the time, the pain was so severe, I had to choose between having the suicidal feelings that the gabapentin was causing or having the muscle weakness of the baclofen. And for me, I thought the side effects of wanting to commit suicide all the time was so much more severe than the muscle weakness. It was an unfortunate trade-off, but for a long time I had to suffer the side effect of the muscle weakness. So I scaled down the amount of gabapentin I was taking and slightly increased the baclofen. And for a long time, that is what was working for me. I'll come back to this issue of medication in a later episode because ultimately I did come off the medication completely, and I'll tell you about that in a later episode. If you're thinking about changing your meds or coming off your meds completely, I would definitely recommend consulting with not only your GP but your neurologist as well, because everyone experiences symptoms in a different way and everyone experiences side effects in a different way. So don't take my word for it. This is just what worked for me. And as I said, that did change in time for me as well. And I will address that in a later episode. Thanks again for watching. If you like the video, please click like, share the video, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you got any questions, again, leave it in the comments section and I'll get back to you. Next time, we're going to be talking about diet, the benefits of certain types of diet and how they've changed my symptoms.